So let me make this clear. This is not a religious debate. This is not a children's fairy tale. And this is just basically a brand, a media, and influence breakdown. Whether you are in Nigeria, whether you're in the US, or even the UK, you must agree with me that Father Christmas is one of the most popular brands in the entire world. No social media, no rebranding, no interviews, no scandals. Year after year, he wins. So today we're going to be having a breakdown on Father Christmas as the most profitable and most recognized personal brand in history. And if you're a creator, an entrepreneur, or a professional, there are a lot of lessons that you're going to learn on how to, and powerful lessons for how real influence works. So please stick with me while we dive right in. Before we talk about Father Christmas, let's define success. A successful brand is not the loudest, the trendiest, neither is it the most controversial. A successful brand is instantly recognizable, emotionally trusted, consistent over time, and profitable without explaining itself. Now, pause for a moment. Father Christmas checks every single box. Children recognize him, adults respond emotionally to him, corporations rely on him, and cultures that didn't create him still celebrate him. Now, this is not luck, that is brand mastery. Now, let's talk about visuals. Red suit, white beard, warm smile, and calm presence consistently over centuries. Father Christmas has not changed his look in over a century. In branding, this is rare. Most creators need to change aesthetics every year, chase trends, confuse their audience. But Father Christmas teaches us something powerful. Recognition beats reinvention. And when people see red and white in December, they don't ask questions. They already feel something. That is elite branding. Here's another key lesson. Most people argue where Father Christmas came from, whether he's real, who created him. But the truth is, a story doesn't need everyone to agree on its origin to be powerful. Take, for instance, St. Nicholas, European folklore, and commercial adaptation. Different stories, same outcome. The modern brand survived because 1. The values were clear. 2. The emotion was universal. 3. The story evolved without losing its core. And this is why story always outlive facts. Creators who argue facts lose attention. Creators who control narrative build legacy. Now, let's talk culture. Father Christmas is not African by origin. Yet, in Nigeria, he is in shopping malls, in ads, in December campaigns, in children's parties. And nobody protests. Why? Because strong brands don't force themselves. They blend emotionally. Father Christmas represents giving, warmth, celebration, togetherness. And those values are universal. This is a lesson for global creators. If your message taps human emotion, culture will adapt to you. Now, this is my favorite part. Father Christmas does not speak publicly. He doesn't grant interviews. He has no explanations and no clapbacks. Yet his influence is massive. Compare that to today's creators. Over-explaining, oversharing, overreacting. Father Christmas proves something uncomfortable. Silence when positioned correctly increases authority. Now, not everyone needs a response. Not every moment needs content. And not every season needs reinvention. Influence grows when mystery is preserved. Here's the genius. No single company owns Father Christmas. Yet, brands profit from him. Ads depend on him. Entire economies activate around him, which is rare. he became a public cultural asset but a private profit engine. Creators need to study this. The strongest brands are useful to others, safe to align with, and bigger than one platform. So when people build around your brand, you've won. So let me summarize the lessons clearly. Consistency beats virality. Emotion beats explanation. Silence can be strategy. Story travels faster than logic. And brands that feel safe last longer. So if you're constantly reintroducing yourself, then that means your brand is unstable. Father Christmas never has to reintroduce himself. So no, Father Christmas is not just a festive character only. He is proof that influence doesn't have to shout. Branding doesn't always have to be attached to controversy. It's quietly built over time. These are the branding lessons that are very important, not just to the fact that Father Christmas is only for celebration. So if this breakdown helped you to see differently on what branding is all about, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and of course stay tuned for more videos on branding and storytelling on Brand Story School with Dr. Ish. Because here we don't just chase noise, we chase what actually lasts and what makes people and brands stand out from the others.